भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। हे प्राणदाता, दुखहर्ता, सुख प्रदाता, जगत के उत्पादक, प्रकाशमान परमात्मा देव, हम आपके वर्णीय शेष स्वरूप का ध्यान करते हैं। आप हमारी बुद्धि को उत्तम मार्ग में प्रेरित कीजिए। O God, give of life, remove of pains and sorrows, bestow of happiness. Creator of universe, thou art most luminous, pure and adorable. We meditate on thee. Please inspire and guide our intellect in the right direction. आप सभी को सादर नमस्ते। मुझे आदर सरकार प्रदान करने के लिए आप सभी को धन्यवाद। सदा संपालिका, हमारे प्रधान जी, हमारे एल्डर्स और जितने आप सब धर्म प्रेमियों यहाँ पर आज पदार्पण किए हैं, उन सभी को परमात्मा की तरफ से आप सभी को धन्यवाद। ऐसे शुभ कार्य में आप सब भाग ले रहे हो। मैं कोशिश करूँगा समय जो है उसमें आप लोगों को वेद का कुछ ज्ञान बांटने को, जैसे इससे पहले कहा गया, प्रधान जी ने कहा कि मैं धर्म को इस ढंग से पेश करता हूँ कि जो निजी जिंदगी हमारा है उसमें आपको डायरेक्टली इसकी जो फ़ायदा हमें बताया जाता है छोटे से, उसको आप सही रूप में अपने ज़िंदगी में ला सको। क्योंकि मेरा एक्सपीरियंस ये है कि हम कोशिश बहुत करते, कोशिश कम कभी नहीं होता है धर्म कार्य में। लोग बहुत कोशिश करते हैं लेकिन सफलता कम होती है। तो क्योंकि सफलता कम होती है तो हमारे जो बच्चे हैं, आजकल की नई जो पीढ़ी है, उनको समय कम है। तो समय कम होने के कारण से उनको ये प्रॉब्लम होती है कि जब कोई बेनिफिट्स नहीं दिखाई देता है तो सोचते हैं क्यों करना। और दिस इज एक्चुअली अ राइट थिंग टू क्वेश्चन कि अगर किसी लाइफ में किसी को किसी तरह से कुछ फायदा नहीं होता तो क्यों हम करते रहते हैं। तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि जो कार्य करते हैं, जो सिखाया जाता है, उसमें कुछ कमी नहीं है। केवल जो मीडियम है, कम्युनिकेशन है, उसमें थोड़ी बदलाव लाना चाहिए। और मैं थोड़ी नई रूप से ये कार्य कर रहा हूँ। परमात्मा का कृपा रहेगा तो जरूर लोगों को हम अपनी जो सुंदर सी वेद है, हमारी ग्रंथ है, उपनिषद, रामायण, गीता, ये जो पुस्तक है इसमें बहुत ज्ञान है, उसको केवल स्ट्रीमलाइन करना जरूरी है। तो चलते हैं। लास्ट ईयर मैंने कुछ कार्य किया था, उसमें इंट्रोडक्शन था कि कैसे हम sorry about this, it's just taking a bit of time. So okay, so my topic is like that. Actually it's very scientific, it's supposed to be scientific, and I use the mantras for daily applications and I'll attempt to go through it. How many people were here yesterday? How many people were here last year? Okay, so overall you are a group who knows what I presented last year. So last year's presentation was on how to reignite your inner pharmacy. And the second, third talks were based on how to remove Maya or illusion and how to create reality in your life so that you can attain health, wealth and wisdom. We won't go in that, but that's how I started this topic, so that you know there's a direct application in your life, and especially for the youth. And the mantras that we used last year were based on Yajurved chapter 14, 20 mantras, and which is also known as Isha Upanishad. So I derived those mantras, and the main mantra was in that Om Asmin Sarvani Bhutani Atmim Yu Amrita Ektam Anushpate Ati Anushpate. And I described you how if you don't look after your inner pharmacy, you will depend on the discount pharmacies outside. And they are not there
to ever get rid of you for obvious reasons, because it's a business. See? And then the other topic was, what do you do to yourself in terms of your inner power that you can manifest success in your life? So I'm using a language completely English language for the Vedic mantras. This is nothing new, and I haven't brought out anything from the air. These are the mantras. So now, thereafter, what I'm going to present today is based on Yajurved, chapter 11, mantra 14, and then mantra 14 to about 28 are similar mantras. And the mantra is called Om Yogi Yoge Tavastram Vaje Vaje Hawa Mahe Sakhai Indram Ute. आप सब मेरे साथ बोलो, सीख लो, 2 मंथ सीख लो आप इस पर, because when I go back, you can actually recite in yourself. बोलिए साथ में, Om Yoge Yoge Tavastram Vaje Vaje Hawa Mahe Sakhaye Indram Ute. फिर से बोले, Om Yoge Yoge Tavastram Vaje Vaje Hawa Mahe Sakhaye Indram Ute. ठीक है, थोड़ा इजी हो गया क्योंकि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. And I can tell you, this is something really, it happened by God's grace. When Baswa Mamaji called me, just not long ago, he said, Bahine, we are doing 20th year celebration, can you come again? I can't say no. I said, okay, I'll come. And then I was sitting in that day, and then this mantra came to me. And then when I studied the mantra, so that I can speak with you all, I found this was one of the best of the 26,000 mantras there in the 4 Vedas actually. It's a remarkable mantra. So, manifestations, what you want in life, you are sincere, you are truthful, you really want to connect or align with universe or God, things happen to you. Believe me, it happens. And I want to share this with all of you, especially the youth, that these things that we have in our books are very powerful link to our success in life at a material level, at our mental level. Spiritual level, let's leave this. We will talk about moksha later on. But your everyday life can be so successful, you can have peace and happiness. Let's focus on that. So everything in life is 3s. Do you know that? Even when we're saying the mantra, we have 3 sticks. You have body, your mind, your soul, you have earth, you have water, you have atmosphere. Everything is in 3s, right? So these mantras, the problem is these Vedic mantras, and please don't let it for display, this thing. You need to read. One of the problems I found with the Hindu religion is people don't read. I don't know what's the problem with us. We have given the total responsibility to a pracharak or to the pandit or someone. It's unfair on them. We have too many books, they're too refined, you have to study. So please, not for display. Every home should have some books. If you don't have Gita, 18 chapters of Gita, just learn yourself. You will have all the gist of the Vedas in Gita, you'll find it. Okay, so that's another day's topic. So I was trying to say, the problem is why 60, 70 years of our life goes in and we are not actually expressing in our life the attributes or the qualities that our dharam is supposed to give us, is because we are focusing only on 2 things. One is Gyan, there is no limit. As I said, books are too many, Dr. Google is everywhere, good information, bad information everywhere. You need to be able to select the good information. Then we practice a lot too. Ramayana Mandali is happening every Tuesday, every Friday. There is no limit to it. Havans happen almost every week. So what is the problem? If Since all these are promised by God, that your goodness will start happening in life, why is it not happening? So this is my focus of actually helping you. Why there is a shortcoming that we are not expressing enough the qualities. There is a third component, and it is called upasana. It's called intuition. It's called bringing the Bhavan code inside you. Bring the Ramayana or the Gita inside you. Bringing the God. See, what we or Hindus have started doing, we started following Christianity and Islam way of praying, which is external based, a heaven and a hell and a God being outside. Our books don't teach us that. It in symbolic form, murtis and things people utilize, but that's not what it is. Hinduism is the only religion that teaches that God is inside you. Your happiness is inside you. The source is inside you, and you have to reach there to link with the ultimate, the infinite. Beyond the infinite, the nothingness. Okay? So that's the overall introduction of where we need to bring ourselves. So Gyan is very important and not short. Practice is also quite good. What is lacking? So the thing was, when Panditji said, Sthiti Upasana, Sthiti Pratna Upasana month, see? 8 months. 8 months are directly linked to when we are sitting, we are supposed to sit straight, so everybody sits straight. Then one thing, always sit straight. Our difference between animals and other, we say 8.6 million species are there, humans are only people who can stand straight. It is for a reason we have given a vertebral column which needs to be straight. If you go limp, it's like a house pipe, yeah? If you want to garden your house pipe and it's kinked, can you water it? So if you want to water your brain, which is done through your spinal cord, it is kinked. The message is not going to your brain, and you are not actually transmitting the power from your body. So the other aspect of what when I teach or try and share knowledge is use medical knowledge in it. So why needing to straight? Your spinal cord has sympathetic, parasympathetic system, Ida, Pingla, Sushumna in the middle. The messages are taken from down to top of your head. It's through the fluid. It's called cerebrospinal fluid of Amrita. If you don't look after that, it's very hard to become intelligent truly and reach a state of awareness of yourself. So, if you learn the mantra good, the other thing if you can take home is always be conscious of sitting properly, please. Teach your children to be straight. Half of the intelligence will start coming in their life, just being straight in your life, sitting straight. Okay, so this is the mantra from it. So we did this, we'll leave it. Yesterday we talked about, somebody introduced Swami Dayanand's contribution in 200 years. We talked about the effect of tamasic, rajasic, and sattvic state. For me as a doctor, so doctor's definition is called dossier. Doctor is not supposed to write a prescription for you, yeah? We are supposed to advise how to become healthy. But we lost the track because of the pharmaceutical world, and we started doing this thing so that the pharmaceutical world keep you addicted to those things, so your inner body will close its pharmacy. We have to get to be healthy. You really have to change this mindset. So that's the true definition. There's things called IQ, EQ, and SQ in our body. IQ, intelligence, you all understand. EQ is emotional intelligence, and these are related to different aspects of our brain. So brain parts are different. So if you live at a very lower level, which are beneath your belly button, and 90.99 whatever percentage people live like this, the problem is, if you don't understand, if you're reactive, and which people can't help. They are, and you are fearful, and that's why we close all our houses. One reason is physically you are scared of people, that's another matter, but we are closing ourselves. Your body lives by what's called reptilian mind. Reptilian mind is like looking at a lizard or something, how scared they are. And human beings are living like that. They're scared of everything. When you are scared of that things, your cortisols are very high. Your bronchoconstrictors, you develop allergies, you develop autoimmune diseases. Your whole tummy system becomes, you must have had autoimmune diseases. You start developing that because of that state of living in anger, fear, jealousy, hatred, gossiping nature. See how bad it is? But it's very entertaining because your ego gets floated all around you. So you can't live like that. That's how while you might be educated, you might be intelligent, but you are not actually emotionally grown up. And forget about SQ. SQ is your spiritual quotient. At that level, you can only start obtaining things from the heart level. Heart level and above. And these are directly associated with different types of brain waves that happens. So a child in a mommy's tummy from, as soon as conception happens, there is light enters, and this is medical science. Okay, I'm not talking about it. A conception, when egg meets the sperm, there's a light. You can see it. This is like science. And the consciousness comes in that time. The baby grows through up to 2 years after delivery. The anterior fontanelle, the head is open, and the child communicates with the universe, with the God. Because they have a very small wavelength in the brain called delta waves. The delta wave is direct absorption of knowledge around you. That's why mother should be very careful what they listen to, what they talk when they're pregnant. Abhimanyu के बारे में पता है आप लोगों को ना? Abhimanyu obtained entire knowledge in utero. पता है ना? But अभी के moms क्या करते हैं? So the thing is, we have to return to that level of living if you want to be really truly advanced human being. If you want to be a low level human being, that's fine. But if you want to be Abhimanyu, then you have to understand the science. So whole up to 8 months, the beta waves is what there's a direct absorption of a child, and the child is ready for whatever knowledge the mother had. See how beautiful it is? And it is from our books, it's from the Vedas. This is not Western science. I'm just validating with Western science. Now, a child from 2 years to 7 years, this thing closes at 2 years. Every mother knows, right? It becomes hard. The child then stops doing that smile or cry or anything that the parents didn't know, and it starts talking. When the child is talking, the communication breaks with the universe. The passive connection with the universe goes. But these things you can observe in animals, they still have it. Although they don't have creativity power, the animals, if you become very close to a dog or a cat or a cow or any animal, they can still have that communication with the universal energy, but they are limited because they don't have an erect spine. To evolve, you need an erect spine. That's why human species is special. No other reason. Because of the straightness of the spine. So today we did all this. Except Uma, what did you feel today? Yeah. Anand, what was the biggest lesson in the morning? Yeah. So I taught you to be straight. And I talked about Meruban, the spinal cord, why it's so important to evolve as a human being. Because all the books you'll read, all the mantras that you will learn, the whole Gita part, the Ramayana part, everything you do, but your structure is lacking, you will still not evolve. So it's very important to be able to know your body, because without proper body, it's very hard to align your energy inside you. Okay? Okay, so you close, sorry, okay, again. Okay, so that we did this thing in the day, and people who came got the practical aspects of what I'm talking about, which is in terms of how do you align yourself then? The mantra yoge yoge. What does yoge means?
Yoga.
Yoga means fusion. Fusion with good. Bar bar, yoge yoge, bar bar, I want to fuse, I want to join. Join with whom? You want to join with yourself. And who is yourself? Your body, your mind, your soul. So now your body is defunct, you can't even stand, you can't even stand erect, you can't even control yourself, you can't even go down and have the power in your legs. How will you join your body? So yoga exercise is very, very important. You can't leave your body. Okay, so importantly, okay. Okay, so this is the mantra. Om yoge yoge tavastram vajo vaje hawa mahe sakha indram utaye. Okay, so in quick few minutes only, because I have to talk on something else today now. Yoge yoge means bar bar. Bar bar connect your body to your mind, then your mind to your soul. This is the three part of it. As I say, we do all these things with Gyan and Karam, but then if you don't, like when we're doing the mantras, even Panditji was taking to the mantras, you really need to actually start contemplating that what the mantra is talking. Then you take to the next stage. So Vaje means the power, the Shakti. And the Shakti sits at your sacral level, your lowest level of spinal cord. There is a source or energy. आप सब इंग्लिश समझते हो? हिंदी में बोलो, हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ. English ठीक है, क्योंकि there are younger crowd there. So I thought I'll just keep speaking in English. It might be easier. Yeah, English is easy. So the source, the energy that you have, Vaje, can I get this energy? How do you get this energy? To make a roti, what do you have to do? You have to do. Dough is hard to make, yeah? So you have to roll it. You have to then put it on a plate to warm it. So even the roti or the bread doesn't come to you, to your mouth. If you want to do something serious in your life, you have to be disciplined. You have to repeatedly do something which is sacrifice, tapasya. Then when we word, Pandit, Pracharas usually use these words. बोले आपको अभ्यास करना है, आपको विवेक में रहना चाहिए, वैराग रहना चाहिए, ये सब बोलते हैं ना. लेकिन that language goes away. People listen and then go away home. They don't really understand. I'm using the same words in a different manner. That if you want to even know how to ride a bicycle, you have to fall a few times. Then only the bicycle will go with you, and then you can have like the children have on one tire they are going, yeah? You become so much in control. So you are asking yourself to join the true self inside you so that you can connect to the energy, to the God. Vaje, hawa mein. Hawa means the connection to the universe itself, where everything lies. The space around us, as I say all the time, it looks empty, but it has got all the knowledge. So we go to the university from kinder to primary to high school, get your PhD, whatever. But after that, when you function, you are not actually looking at your books. What did you do? You consolidated everything and you become an individual at your own level, then you work. That's how you're successful. But you want to achieve more knowledge from what you have become, it comes from inside you then. Then you become creative. So say for a good example is Elon Musk. Did any university teach anything to Elon Musk to make that kind of rockets? To get that vision now to go to Mars? No university teaches that. Where is it coming from? It's coming from nothingness. Like he was saying now, he felt nothingness or something this morning. Nothingness is where everything is. So infinity, when we understand, leads to nothingness. हमारे में बोलते हैं ना, हम बोलते हैं उसको शून्य बोलते हैं, शून्य. There is nothingness. But if you really want abundance, you have to reach nothingness state. Life is a paradox. There is one side, you seem to be seen as doing everything possible that is only obvious to our senses. But the truth is, everything that you really obtain is beyond that. So if you aren't able to understand our 5 sensual perceptive powers like 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils and taste bud, at a superficial level, at a random level, what they do, they below your belly button, there is a survival mode, reptilian mode. So it will let you live. And at a very basic level, so you have taste for salt, you have taste for sugar, you have taste for fat. And it's not a surprise, and it is not in any way I'm saying anybody is doing wrong. But because we are living by randomness, you get attracted to very basic tastes of life. And you get addicted to it. And then the corporate world will feed you that in everything. There you go. You can't get out of it. But if you move beyond your belly button to a heart level, when your communication is now beyond your lower self, and you're feeling enlightened, your taste buds change. Suddenly, you won't find anything wrong with eating vegetarian food there. Your fruits will become so attractive to you. Each of the vegetables will make you feel that there's so much of power in there. But until you sharpen, it's like हम सब घर में खेती करने वाले ना, हमें पता है कि how we sharpen the knife, उसको रगड़ना पड़ता, तभी sharp होगा, उसको रेती लगा करना, then it's become sharp. It's the same thing with us. Our senses need to be cleansed, sharpened. Because when you do that, then it goes beyond this simplistic random living. So the mantra that what we teach, Hawa Mahe, so that beach, the seed comes from the emptiness. There is nothing there from which I want to obtain something, and knowingly or not knowingly, Elon Musk is the best example at the moment in the world to show he is obtaining something directly from nothingness. And he's doing all these big things. Everybody can do, but most likely his karmic activity of last life was quite high to be at that level. And how do you get that? So you have to make a decision. Choose from sattvic or rajasic or tamasic activity. So there are 3 states I kept repeating, the 3 aspects of life. So if you, by default, living at a reptilian lower mind, you have a reptilian brain level, you are only attracted to very basic level of survival mode, and you like to even make the holy day, which I was saying in the morning, is supposed to be holy, not a sleeping day. But we make it into a sleeping day. Oh, see, it's a holiday today, so I'll sleep. But what does holy mean? Holy, when the white man made it, you inspire yourself, become holy. But the day gets spoiled. So, tamasic state, or called inertia in life, then will keep you, the food will be dead, refined, you have no feelings for animals, and you do make a crematorium your own tummy. Rajasic one is your energetic self. So sports people say the All Blacks and all these people, they're very energetic. But it serves very good purpose for a while. But the same rugby play after 35, what does they happen to them? Most of them have renal failures and all these other sorts of things. It drains you. So the third state or sattvic state is what we need to aspire, because sattvic state or the truthful state is what opens your higher centers. 4th level of yourself is at the heart. It's called anahat. Anahat. When you reach your middle heart level, so the 3 down are very basic, like animalistic behavior. Heart is the middle, then from throat, your tikka position, and the top of your head, is an advanced level of yourself. This is called evolvement of a human being. And this is from our books. If you read Yajurved mantra that I just introduced now, and Rishi Patanjali's Yoga Shastra, it is there. Or Krishna in Mahabharata tells Arjun very cleanly. But Panditji will stop you, say, don't even read it. How will we learn then if you're not going to read? How are you going to acquire anything when someone wants the dominion of controlling every book and mantra? This is the sad part of it. It shouldn't be restricted to anyone. Everybody has to do their own journey. Because karmically, we are all at different stages. Like I said, you don't do, Elon Musk doesn't need to be a Hindu, but he's acquiring so much in life. But because he's Hindu by his Atma, he's got that knowledge inside. And every color, every girl, boy, race, anything, nobody's restricted to this thing. This body is beyond these labels that we have. But it's I'm not directly saying that it's just that whatever little knowledge we had at different times, people got attached to it, and our fear factor or our ego restricts them to learn more. So if I have to do a Jhanda Bandhan Sanskar, then I only do a red flag in my house every year. Please learn. Grow up now. That's not only your Girmit people saved something so that the diya was lighted and diya is jal raha hai. अरे आपका तो जिम्मेवारी है कि थोड़ा और ला लो ना. गिरमिटिया लेवल में आप काम करोगे केवल. You become, I have a degree now, and you have scientific mind. You want evidence for it. Do you put any effort? That's all I'm introducing. I'm saying take responsibility. Our forefathers had hard time. Really, really difficult times, but kept our religion, our language, संस्कृति, धर्म. तो थोड़ा उस पे मेहनत कीजिए. केवल पेरेंट की तरह वाह ब्लैक शिप ही नहीं करते रहो जिंदगी भर. नहीं, पूरा जिंदगी ऐसे ही चली जाएगी. We are doing huge disservice to our forefathers because it was a huge effort to keep this beautiful religion. So Hawa Mahe किसके साथ सखाए? What does सखाए means? Friends, friendship. Sakhaye, don't be afraid of God. God never punishes, actually never rewards. That's what I said. The other systems created a fear for people, and we started following it in the same manner. God can only be a friend. God or energy or universe is beyond punishment or rewards. If there was punishment or reward, then everything will fall apart. There's no favoritism. Universe is huge. Earth is spinning at 24,000 kilometers per second. It's tilting at 18,000 kilometers per second. The sun is holding the 9 planets and moving at 215 million kilometers per hour around another sun. Do you think God has time to judge each of us? No. It is a law. It's called karma. Karma without dharma, you will fail in your life. Dharmic principles are what Hinduism is. Natural God's laws needs to be followed. You can't be a tamasic person in your life and you say, I'm praying every day. It's a mismatch. Who are you? You are cheating yourself. How can you cheat the universe? So sometimes truth is harsh, and my apologies if it sounds sometimes harsh. But I'm trying to just deliver the truth so that you get hit on your head and then wake up. Whom are we cheating? Whom are we saying? You're not actually truthful to yourself. How do you? So there's no punishment and there's no reward. Please don't think God rewards anyone. But at a dharmic level, if you do good things comes to you because that's a universal law. So if you clap, I said in the morning, what happens? You show appreciation. But just because you are clapping, there are millions of receptors on your hand. You are stimulating very nice chemical mediators in your body. So that's what's happened. By appreciating someone, 500 times more goodness happens to you. If you are humble to someone else, the universe blesses with you much more. If you give money, more money will come to you. Not, I won't give a cent to someone, you'll always be poor. There is no favoritism. Life is only about being good, sharing, caring. That's how you live at a heart level. Below that level is all ego. It is all contraction and constrictions, and it is all gossip and all victim mentality. ये घर में होता है ना, छोटा से point, I'm headache, I'm unwell. You're always shouting, I'm unwell. The universe will make you unwell. You are asking the universe to make you sick. So please, for God's sake, never say, I'm sick. Say, I'm little unwell, I'm getting better. If someone asks you, how are you? Say, I'm getting better. Don't ever say, I'm sick. Because you are asking universe, and the universe reflects at you. You are like a mirror. Oh, this person really wants to be sick, so I'll give them sickness. So, very careful. As your food is, so is your mind. Or greater than your food, the harmful or the good effect is your thoughts. Thoughts transmit by electrical impulses in our body. So be very, very careful. This thought creates your life. So one thing please take home today, if you are even sick, don't try and get attention by saying, I'm so sick, this is broken, that. Universe will give you that. Say, I'm feeling better, I'm getting better, because that energy that goes through your body and the message that goes to the universe, oh, this person doesn't want to be sick, he wants to be healthy. That's how you live by heart. That's the definition of heart. And then this way, it keeps going. So Sakhya. Sakhya means I want to be the friend. And a friend can't do wrong things to you. So God as a friend, no fear in it. Indra. Indra, you know Indra? The thunderous power, the arms of the gods. That kind of power, bless me with that kind of energy, with that kind of power, so that I forever be fearless. Forever I will have abundance of whatever I wish in my life. You will be given. But if you are that sincere, Ute, and we request your guidance for this. So this is the mantra. And this mantra only came to me because these people asked me to come here. I didn't know about it myself. It's such a beautiful mantra. Please learn it. And if you just recite on this mantra, Om Yoge Yoge Tavasram Vaje Vaje Hawa Mahi Sakha Indram Ute, your life will change because of understand the meaning of it. Take it with you. And just do it in the mornings. So today I introduced the practical part of this thing, how to do it. Now I'll go through the steps of how to do it. I won't show you how to do it practically, but I'll give you, just speak about it. But people who were there, you can share with it. I'll put it on YouTube, and you can go through the sessions, your sessions in the morning, and just listen to it, go through the steps of it. That's how you do this thing. And this is nothing mine. This is our books, please. I'm just trying to put it in a practical way, what Shri Krishna did. आप किसी को पता है कृष्ण जी का गुरु कौन था? किसको पता है कृष्ण जी का गुरु? हाँ जी, देखो कितनी सुंदर बात जी। राम जी के गुरु कौन थे? ऋषि वशिष्ठ मुनि। सबके पास गुरु थे ना। गुरु ने उन्हें सिखाया, शक्ति दिया, यही मंत्र सिखाया था। Then they became on earth these powerful people. हमें तो पता ही नहीं है, हम तो पेरेंट की तरह केवल गाना ही गाते रहते, उसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है. It is still helping you, but you need more. If it was that simple, everyone will become like, advanced. So the selected people who become the advanced in life, they do a bit more. So this mantra applies in many, many different ways for your entire life. I'll take you through some of them. So somebody asked me yesterday, how does this mantra apply for obtaining wealth? Because I had said in opening sentence, it will help you get health, but some people don't care. I don't want health. I just want wealth. Okay, so for wealth, let's talk about wealth. Forget about health. You don't want, what is the use of health? What is the use of wealth when you don't have health? But people are like that. I was actually asked yesterday, just give me the formula for the wealth. Okay, let's talk about wealth then. But you understand how disconnected you are with yourself. If there is no health, what's the point of wealth? But people are very, so if you are living at a lower level, that's how you will behave. And there's nothing wrong with it. The wealth can make you healthy, for sure. So the mantra says health. God as a source of vitality and strength. When I say yoga, give me this source of vitality, means I have this energy in myself, and strength, which is your physical being. When you are physically well, vaje, then it nourishes your body, so that your brain functions better, so that your concentration is good, so that your intellect is good, so that when you are in a corporate meeting on a table, whatever you present in the morning for the team, it's full of vigor and vision in it. Implying a prayer of robust, healthy body capable of thriving in living changes. So your health. Wealth. So Indra, when I say Indram, Indram Ute. So Indra signifies the dominion over, as in the rain, so the thunder, the rain, the storm that comes. That's what Indra means in Vedics. So it means abundance. If there is water, there is moon, sun, balanced way on earth. So if you put a seed, it will grow better. Same thing in your body. If you put right type of food in your body and right type of drinks, and I won't go, in the morning I told you what are the right type of food and right type of drinks. If you do that properly, as you leave, like धान के खेत में हम काम करते थे ना, तो जब तैयार करते थे धान का बिया छोड़ने का, my father went and just sent it around nicely with soft hand. And then he left it. He had trust in Indram. He had trust in God that the rain will come on the right time. And he didn't did every single day to check if it was coming out. But what we do now, we want to achieve anything in our life, we want to dig every single day. I prayed today, Lakshmi ji, mujhe daulat de dena. And you are checking every day, it came or not. So what it teaches, yoga or vaje, that you have to have the faith. You have to have the trust in yourself so much that like a seed sprouts on its own self, you leave it to the universe. So if you have a dream, like young child or somebody here, if you have a goal for life, what you do, in the morning I taught you what to do, how to visualize, how to put it in the breath cycle that we do, and then leave it. You don't do anything more. It's like a seed, you have put it in the ground. Now, wait and keep doing your thing. It will happen to you, you don't know how it will happen to you. And this is how very successful people actually achieve things in life. They plant the seed, they water it in different manner by gratitude. So we did gratitude exercise in the morning, very powerful. If you learn how to do gratitude exercise, which is thankful to your parents or anybody around, if you don't have too much of pain with your husband or wife or partner, can't say thank you, then look at the sun. Just say thank you, son. That's a gratitude. But learn to be gratitude, because the gratitude part is what will push you into actually getting that seed, how it grows off the earth outside. Your manifestations in your life happens when you have trust on yourself, on vaje, that you will be blessed. But if you don't, so there's a difference between belief and faith. What is belief? What is faith? Belief is knowing someone and saying, I believe, Faith is not knowing. So you need faith, not belief. Belief is still about someone. So have a complete faith in, there is no doubt. Because when you don't have faith, what it does, it causes resistance in your body. That's why people are not successful. Understand? You pray day and night. You are eating properly, drinking not any wrong things, doing all that you are required to do in life. but you don't have complete faith. You doubt on your ability and the ability of the giver to you. That doubt is called resistance. As long as there is resistance, you won't manifest a level what you are trying to achieve in life. So I'm just trying to break each of these things so that you understand why there's a problem in us getting things by what years and years of praying, years and years of putting hard work. It will give you, hard work definitely gives success, but at a very high cost where by 50, 60 years you are very sick. What's the point then, you know? Okay, so same way with the wisdom. And I'll leave the moksha part away because I just want people to understand at a very basic level how to start living your life better. It all goes through different aspects. I won't go in detail because I want to give you the real practical thing, because someone asked me, can I give you can, right, leave this. These are all different aspects of what it does to you. Now, so how do you break it down in your daily life? Yoge yoge tavasram vaje vaje hava mahe sakha indram ute is by this cycle. This is from Yajurved. It's nothing mine. This comes to read darshans. We have many darshans. This is from called Yog Darshan, which is done by Rishi Patanjali. There's Sank Darshan, which talks about the universe, beautiful description of universe. There's no mention of God in there. It's pure science. Sank Darshan it's called by Kapil Rishi. Read it. Then there's Mimamsa Darshan. There's Vedantic Darshan. There's so many philosophical books we have. And nobody even taught us. I had to find it on my own self, learn these things. There was nobody to teach us this. Then there are 11 main Upanishads, which are components of the word. That's how I'm actually describing this. They go in detail. I did Isha Upanishad last time. Today I mentioned last night I mentioned Keno Upanishad, one mantra where Nakshita is speaking with Yamraj about who are we. So Nakshita asked, Yamraj, who is this human being? It's a very beautiful explanation. So he says, are you the body? Nakshita says, no. What is greater than your body? Your 10 senses. 5 receptive, 5 expressive. So do aankh, do kaan, do nostrils and jibba. And 5 hand, feet, reproductive organ, excretory organ, and your speech. These are the antennas to the body. And I said we use our antennas only 10%. So when Krishna was teaching Arjuna, he was teaching how to use the 90% of your antennas. Not the 10% that by default that we use. And each of the animal by creation of God is there to teach us how to use the senses. By looking at a dog, you should know I can smell as far as dog. That's a dog is supposed to teach you. A cat is supposed to teach you. You see a difference between cat and dog? You come in the home, the dog will give you affection, non-stop, no problem. Or cat will run away if you show affection. Says, no, I don't care. So you have to learn. If you want something, you can't force on anyone anything. It's like a butterfly in a garden. If you go, you want to catch a butterfly? Can you ever catch a butterfly by running behind? No. But if you start to garden, the butterfly will come and sit on you. So we are supposed to learn by creatures of the God, because externally God is expressed by its creation, not by some form or figure or some shape or name. You don't know how to respect the creation, you're not respecting God. And what is the inner aspect of God? Krishna again explains it. Love, joy, peace, happiness, gratitude, forgiveness. So you really want to know God, these are the 2 things you do in your life. Outside that part, inside this part, you won't live at the level of your ego, Maya. The illusion part will slowly start going away. So the aspects are, how much time do you have, MC? So I can finish in that. 20 minutes? So good enough. Okay, so this is beautiful. These are the steps. It's called Asthang, 8 steps. And 8 mantras that we recited. Panditji recited so nicely. Om Vishwani Devasa, Om Hiranyagarbha, Om Yapranato. Kept going on. But if you don't know what it does, where it applies to your body, then it is a bit like a parrot, okay? No offense, no offense. It is better than not doing anything, 100% better. Because if human beings don't do this thing and do the wrong time of praying, then you will kill other human beings like what they did to the Hindus in Kashmir last week. And that is also a praying. That's also saying I believe in a God. As I said in the beginning, God doesn't define or rewards or punishes. It's given you the freedom of whatever you want to do. You can't pray to a God like an evil. You'll become the most evil person on earth. God has no control on it. And the people who will believe, they believe that it is the correct thing too. You see how free we are? How much freedom human beings have? That's why I have no right on any of you except for sharing this knowledge. I have zero expectation for you to change. Because if God has made all of us so independent and free, it is your will. My role is only to share the knowledge. Please don't take me wrongly. The moment I start expecting that somebody is going to change because of me, I am using my ego then. So the freedom is given by God. So nobody can decide for anyone anything. That's why this is the state of human nature. Unless and until you yourself, the day you decide that you will evolve as a human being, then things will happen for you. Not a pracharak. Gurus are there to guide. Teachers are there, like in a school, they guide us. But end of the day, it is you who will have to take responsibility. The earlier you take, the better. Anytime in your life you take responsibility, it is better. Because this life is a continuum. That whole thing carries in your Suksham Sharir. This is Sthul Sharir, physical body. Suksham Sharir is a subtle body which doesn't die. It travels with Atma as a record. So that's how, when Nashkita was asking Yamraj, he says, Manushya gets born in a womb of a mother, depending on your karma, either as a human being again, or as a plant, or as an animal, on your debit and your credit. And you live through the dharmic principles. What is bigger than your body? I said your senses. What is bigger than your senses? Your mind. What is bigger than your mind? Your intellect. What is bigger than your intellect? Your ego. What is bigger than your ego? Your Atma. What is bigger than your Atma? It's called Avakya, which is unmanifested form of the Creator. What is bigger than the Avyak? Paramatma. This is our teaching of books. It doesn't show any names or anything. It just teaches you that the component of the Creator is in you. And we are covered by different layers of dirt of different lifetimes that it needs to be washed. And how do you wash? You do this. So at a tamasic level person can't leave the bad eating habits and drinking habits. So you should do good karmas. You should do social service. You should do every week voluntary work. A tamasic person. A rajasic person, you can pray what we did today. We go to the temples. You can do masjid or whatever people do. It's a tamasic, rajasic level. But if you are a sadhvik person, then you do this. Then you get connect. And there are 4 aspects of it. Either bhakti, so you can do the songs and rituals. Then, or you're a jnani person, so you're a jnana yoga. Or you are aligning your body aligns so properly, so you can do through the physical part. Or, the ultimate aspect is this. So it has 8. Those mantras are described, then there are 8 components applying to this mantra. When you read about Rishi Patanjali and Swami Dayanand, when Swami Dayanand used to sit, he used to sit on say Kashi, Mathura, he went to Tibet, he went everywhere. Please read my book. I only got this knowledge because I wrote the book. It just helped me able to express it. It's very hard to otherwise talk like this. It comes from, so he sits and goes into this, these 8 steps. It's called Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. Say with me, Yam,
Yam,
Niyam,
Niyam,
Asan,
Asan,
Pranayam,
Prana,
Pratihara,
Patihara,
Dharana,
Dharana,
Dhyan,
Dhyan,
Samadhi.
Samadhi.
Let's go through each of it. What's Yam? Yam are the moral, dharmic principles of life. What we should follow every single day in our life. And there are 5. Called Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya. So, Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmachari, Apigraha. 5 of them. Ahimsa. And Ahimsa doesn't mean be a darpok, okay? Don't become like a Hindus like today or in India. One day your enemy will come in your house and take your daughters away. That's what's happening in Kashmir. Krishna never taught that. Ram never taught us. What has happened to us? Why is there Durga Ma there? Why is Kali Ma there? What has happened to our women and our men? Where have you gone? Where's the strength? That's Hinduism. Ahimsa means not unnecessarily killing something for your pleasure. So I won't say anything more than that. You can understand, you are intelligent people. Don't do it. But when you have to kill, someone is going to destroy your family, you need to have the strength. You don't have the strength, how will you stand up to someone coming inside your house? How long will you think the police will come and save you? This is what's happening. 1990s I was in India. 500,000 Kashmiri Hindus were either killed or sent. 1990s, not 1,000 years ago. They're still doing it. So we will run. Okay, from Kashmir we'll run to Delhi. So when they come to Delhi, where will you run? Tamil Nadu? If they come to Tamil Nadu, where are you going? The ocean? That is not our religion. That is not our teaching. Please be healthy, be fit. This false notion of secularism is a poison to us. People make us just believe the wrong things of life. Don't get me wrong. Ahimsa doesn't mean that. Ahimsa, dharam, rakshito, rakshita, it says. Krishna tells Arjuna, when the time comes, if you protect dharma, dharma will protect you. God is never going to bring with you an arrow and save you. I've given you 2 arms. Om balo masi balo mahide. Om ojo masi ojo mahide. We see this, we say these mantras every day. But we don't know the meaning and we don't know how to do it properly. Swami Dayanand used to lift like hundreds of kgs of weight with one hand. Just by saying, Om Ojo Mahide, Om Balo Masi Balo Mahide. Sri Ramji used to just recite a mantra and the arrow will fire, have full fire in it like a nuclear bomb. So your sincerity, your connection to yourself has to be so strong. Why I say it so passionately, because only reason I'm saying, because it is possible in us. We are so dull, we are so pathetic, we are so idle, we want only comfort, and these things are the destruction of human beings. People only achieve who wake up around 4:30 in the morning and do the right things, which is sit down, do some exercises, do some breathing exercises, pray, express gratitude, and do your daily work. You wake at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the day, you think anything will happen to your body? The whole physiology breaks down. Okay, so Yam, Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Apigraha. 5. So Ahimsa, Satya Very simple to understand. By thoughts, by speaking, by listening. 3. See how I use 3 in everything? So it can't be selective. Oh, I can listen to all the gossips. No, you should not even listen to it. Forget about speaking about it. Then you cleanse yourself. Astya, you should not cheat in life. You should not take someone else's thing in your, by thought, by plagiarizing somebody's work in your thing. No. How clean the religion is. Ahimsa, Satya, Astya, Brahmachari. The children are growing up to 25 years of our life is called Brahmachari. From 25 to about 50, it's called Grihastha Ashram. From 25 to 75, it's called Vanasprastha. From 75 to 100, it's called Sannyas. 4 stages of our life. Very nicely done by our people. So the time to study is Brahmachari life, and if you are watching porn, if you're watching all this stuff, your brain will be gone. It's not rocket science. That's why we had Gurukul system. And I said up to 2 years a child has delta wave, from 2 to 7 years a child has a theta wave. Whatever they expose, they absorb. It's like a sponge ball. So you have to be very careful where the child is. And most of the time we don't have choice because of the Western culture that we live in. But it doesn't mean that we give up everything. No. It's very important material life living is there. From say 8 years, 8 years to about 25 years, we live in what's called alpha wave. Alpha wave is helpful, which is a little bit faster, but it still helps you repetitions in the schools, learning your physics, maths, chemistry, the formulas, you learn it. But try telling someone after 27 years to do a language course. You want to learn another language. You'll give up. Why? It's nothing wrong with you, but your brain wave is not there. We go into what's called beta wave. So the learning part becomes very difficult at that age. So the Creator has made this way, from 2 to about 27 of years of your life, your brain is tuned to learning. But if you put in the wrong things, it will learn the wrong things as rapid as well. Now, the whole system that taught you until your university days, and you become a doctor, nurse, or a teacher, or someone, you are working, right? You got your house, you got everything. Now, what's the problem? Why aren't you happy? That's what you dreamt for. And God, if you gave it because you are a young child, Brahmachari life, you gave it. But why are people so unhappy from 30 years to 50 years? Tell me everything. Nobody, I'm sure, will disagree with me. It takes a lot of effort to bring happiness in a family. Grihasthi, you are covered by children for a while, but the children will grow. Then who will be there? That's why we call Vanasprastha, that you do social work. Be part of a community where there is satsang. But you know what? Who is causing the problem to you? The same ego that was there from age 2 years to 25 years that helped you become someone becomes your enemy. Because the ego conflates yourself. You believe that you are only right. I won't listen to my husband. I'm a feminist. I have all the right of the world. The husband, I'm the traditional husband. No, children, nobody goes along at work or anywhere. That is pushing you down, because the Maya, the illusion, what we call Maya way of living, is it will keep you at a lower energy frequency. So you are angry, you are shouting at people, you are blaming everyone. You've seen people who get angry, they never take responsibility. Today they'll blame, say, that friend. Tomorrow they'll find that friend is dead now, another one to blame it. Next week there's someone else to blame. But they will never look at themselves. It's not the fault of the person, it's the ego in the person. This is called Maya. That it makes you blame the entire world except yourself. So Yam Niyam, part of the Yam, Ahimsa, Satya, Astya, Brahmachari period is very important to educate right. So what did I say? Yam, Ahimsa, Satya, Astya, Brahmachari, Apigra. The last one is Apigra. Means you have to believe beyond yourself that there is an energy or a frequency or God that is inside you which is guiding you. The next one is called Niyam. So Niyam are moral compass to our body, or ethical aspects of our body, and there are 5 of them. Sauch, Santosh, Tapasya, Ishwar Pranidhan. Yeah? Who knows? Who knows? Somebody say. So what are the niyams? Yeah. So Sauch, Santosh, Tapasya, Swadhyay, Ishwar Pranidhan. So Sauch means cleanliness. Cleanliness in every aspect of what we are doing. Santosh, you have to learn to be content. Now, people have this behavior. Wednesday comes, I'll look at the temperature. Oh, weekend will be, bloody hot, huh? Shit, I won't be survived. Weekend hasn't come and you have destroyed your weekend on Wednesday. Eh? What's the point? What would you do? Will you change the temperature on Saturday? What's the point? So, Santosh of what you, depending on your karma and effort of your life, whatever you live in your life, you have to accept it. Don't fight against it. Do something right, and your santosh will keep increasing, and you get betterment in your life. So santosh, tapasya. Without tapasya, sacrifice, nothing is possible in life. The people who teach you to live in comfort are doing the most horrible disservice to your family. We are creatures made to stand, walk. Only 6 to 7 hours is given to us to sleep. Apart from that, if you are watching TV, Netflix, you are destroying yourself. That's how your disease comes. So that's all tapasya. Swadhyay, self-explanatory I mentioned. Ishwar Pranidhan, again, believing in God to a level that you can actually function beyond the limits of your ego self. So asana, yam, niyam, asana. Asana I showed in the morning. You can go on the YouTube and you can go through stages, yeah? Why and what we do. Pranayam I showed in the morning as well. Everyone through different types of breath. What is the most important part of our life? Everybody knows prana. How much time do we give to our prana, breath? 0. So, will you be healthy? No. If you don't respect the most important part of your life, which is your breath, then how can God help you or anyone can help you or a doctor or a hospital? Breath is your life by every single definition. And I showed in the morning what are different ways of properly breathing. Not this way, here on the chest. No, you have to, once you start doing diaphragmatic breathing, your abdominal breathing, your adrenal glands rest. You don't get asthma, you don't get autoimmune diseases, you don't get allergies. You stimulate Jataragni, your weight is controlled. There's hundreds and hundreds of benefits of breathing properly, apart from your physical body linking to your soul. That's the ultimate aspect of breath. So pranayam. Pratihara means you learn yourself who you are. I am. I'm not the am, but I. Who is the I? Is your Atma sitting beside me, inside me, who is watching what I'm speaking. So whom can you lie to in your life? You can lie to your partner or anyone, but who can you lie to yourself? Somebody else is watching you. Atma is always there. So understand who you are. That's called pratihara. So detachment. So it's detachment. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. I'm not this intellect. I'm not this ego. Who am I? I'm the divine. I'm the soul. I'm the prana. I'm the life tone. I'm part of the entire creation. I'm the divine. मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूँ. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ. I'm not the 5 components which makes this body, but I'm the divine. My Chetan Sarup. Chetan is only Atma and Paramatma. Everything else is called Jada. He is the physical part. Yeah? So that's called Pratihara. Then Dharana. Dharana means focus, concentration, contemplation. So what do you contemplate on? What do you concentrate on? Everything requires. Success requires focus, concentration, contemplation. You have to be able to sit. You are sitting quietly, you are listening to me, you are concentrating. Because if you are not concentrating on me, there are 60, 70,000 thoughts will be taking you like a monkey everywhere from here to your home, to the pub, to the rugby game. But if you concentrate, you are listening to me. So that is the idea. And that's what I was teaching in the morning, how a child, when you teach them how to concentrate, and they are done through asanas, they are done through pranayams, then you come to a stage, when he described this, you come to a level of emptiness. And in emptiness is abundance of everything of life. Be it health, be relationships, be wealth, anything that you want. It's completely opposite. So if you go to a lake, beautiful lake, it's a sunny day. So if you want to see the flow of the lake, what do you require? Water to be clean, yeah? Clean, then only you can see. And the wave shouldn't be there. Yeah? If it's wavy, there is a boat gone or somebody threw a stone, you can't see the flow of a lake. So if you want to see yourself, it's the same thing. You have to learn to become still. You have to have clarity. You have to have the confidence in your ability of having the right knowledge. Then you see yourself, the I. This is what's called pratyahara. Pratyahara, if you do for 12 cycles, will help you lead into dharana. And if you do dharana for 12 minutes, you can enter the state of dhyan. And if you are in dhyan for at least 2 minutes, 24 seconds, you can have a glimpse of what's called samadhi, which is Sat Chit Ananda. It's the ultimate bliss. And people who felt it, you know, nothing in the whole world can even come close to feeling. When Krishna or Ram or our gurus, when they describe, this is what they describe. So it leads to samadhi, the state of complete blissfulness, or in Satya Prakash Swami then describes emancipation, the moksha, so that you can finish off this rebirth cycle of life and go into a state of Vrindavan, or another plane of existence where you don't have to go through these pains of rebirth, through sufferings, to mortgage repayment, to listening to your teachers in the school, at the work, the director, the boss is treating you badly. Why keep doing? Because the planes of existence only starts at earth. It's unlimited as far as you can go. It's actually as far as you can think. There are universes. Either the good thought, which is the dark side of the creation, or the good thoughts. And the choice is again you, your own thought process. As I said, if you keep repeating I'm sick, you'll become sick on earth. But if you, on earth itself, you're saying I'm healthy, I'm well, I'm good, I'm laughing, I'm joking, you'll always be healthier. But apart from that, every other thought, that you have dreams or you have plans to achieve in your life is already existing. What you do is do the cycle of what this is actually filtered knowledge of all our scriptures. From all the granths, from all the books. When you come to your true self, applying our religion, it is this thing that you become a completely evolved person in this lifetime. Don't wait for another lifetime. In this lifetime, you can obtain whatever you want at that level. Okay, so this is what it is in summary. I think I have come to the end of my time, and we can have some question and answer session as well. All right? So there's so much. I can't stop giving you information, but too much of information would be a problem too. So any questions?
Any questions?
हाँ बोलो जी, खड़े हो जाओ.